Have you ever stopped to think about who you really are online? I don't just mean your social media profiles, but your digital self. Your avatar in a game, the data you generate, even the way you move your virtual hands. Welcome to the metaverse, a world of endless possibilities, but also a world with some serious questions about our privacy. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most critical questions of our digital future. Who owns your digital identity in the metaverse? Let's start with a simple idea. In the real world, you own your identity. Your face, your voice, your actions, they belong to you. But in the metaverse, it's not so clear. When you create an avatar, is that avatar you? Or is it a piece of software owned by the company that built the platform? Think about it. That company tracks where your avatar goes, what it looks at, who it interacts with. They might even track your biometric data, your eye movements, your heart rate, your facial expressions to make your avatar more realistic. This data is incredibly valuable. Companies can use it to create hyper-personalized ads, predict your behavior, and influence your decisions in ways we can't even imagine yet. Imagine walking through a virtual mall, and every single advertisement is perfectly tailored to your subconscious desires, based on data collected from your every glance and gesture. It sounds like science fiction, but it's the direction we're heading. The data that makes up your digital twin, your virtual self, could become the most valuable asset you have, and right now we're mostly just giving it away for free. So who owns this data? Is it you, the user? Or is it the platform, like Meta, Roblox, or Decentraland? The legal and ethical lines are incredibly blurry. Most platforms have terms of service agreements, those long documents we all scroll through and click agree on without reading. Buried in that text are clauses that often grant these companies broad rights to use, share, and even sell the data you generate on their platforms. Essentially, by participating, you might be signing away the rights to your own digital existence. This brings us to a huge challenge: digital property rights. When you buy a virtual outfit for your avatar or a piece of land in a virtual world, do you actually own it? In many centralized metaverses, the answer is no. You're just licensing it. If the platform shuts down or decides to ban you, poof, all your virtual assets could disappear in an instant. This is a fundamental difference from owning something in the real world. If you buy a shirt, it's yours. You can wear it, sell it, or even burn it, but a digital shirt for your avatar, the rules are completely different. This is where technologies like NFTs and blockchain come into the picture. They offer a potential solution by creating a system of verifiable, decentralized ownership. When you own an NFT, it's recorded on a public ledger, the blockchain. This means you truly own that digital asset, independent of any single company or platform. You could theoretically take your NFT-based avatar or items from one metaverse to another, creating what's called an interoperable identity. Your digital self wouldn't be trapped in a single walled garden. It could travel with you across the digital universe. But even with NFTs, it's not a perfect solution. Who governs these decentralized systems? How do we handle theft or fraud in a world without a central authority? And what about the data that's not an asset, like your behavioral data? The blockchain can prove ownership of an item, but it doesn't solve the problem of platforms collecting information about how you act and what you do. We're still left with the core issue of data privacy. The implications of all this are massive. Our digital identities are becoming extensions of our real-world selves. They will be how we work, socialize, and express ourselves. If we don't establish clear rules and protections now, we risk creating a future where our digital lives are completely controlled and exploited by a handful of powerful corporations. It could lead to new forms of discrimination, where your digital data is used to deny you opportunities in both the virtual and real worlds. Imagine being turned down for a loan because a company's algorithm decided your virtual behavior was too risky. So what's the path forward? It's a combination of technology, regulation, and user awareness. We need to demand more transparency from tech companies. We need to understand what data they are collecting and how they are using it. Governments and regulators need to step in and create new laws that are specifically designed for the digital age, protecting our data rights, just as they protect our physical property rights. Concepts like data fiduciaries are emerging, where companies would have a legal duty to act in their users' best interests when handling their data. And most importantly, we, the users, need to be educated and proactive. We need to support platforms and technologies that prioritize user ownership and privacy. We need to read the fine print, ask tough questions, and advocate for a metaverse that empowers individuals, not corporations. This isn't just about video games or virtual reality. It's about the future of human identity. It's about ensuring that as we build these new worlds, we build them on a foundation of freedom, ownership, and respect for the individual. The metaverse is still in its infancy, like the internet was in the early 90s. We have a golden opportunity right now to shape its development for the better. The choices we make today will determine whether the metaverse becomes a digital paradise of self-expression and connection, or a digital prison of surveillance and control. The future of your digital self is at stake. So let's keep the conversation going. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the best way to protect our digital identities? Thanks for watching, and if you found this insightful, please give it a like and subscribe for more deep dives into our digital future. See you next time.